It's a cool poem.
Yeah.
What you got? Anything else on the young Earthers?
Well, not really. Just the fact that I have a hard time with it because it just bothers me that they think that.
Yeah,
I mean,
without any evidence at all, none.
Yeah, no evidence to.
All they got is that word in the Bible, in Genesis, which is actually, if you read that, it tells Adam and Eve to go forth and replenish the earth.
You can't replenish something they've been replenished before.
I know it. I mean, yeah. So I guess that's where they come up with this. There was people here before, but God already destroyed them.
Yeah.
And I think what these may have been real campfire stories passed down.
Oh yeah.
But we had a mini ice age there around 10,000 years ago.
Mm.
And I'd say it did bottleneck a lot of them. I think that's where these, excuse me, cities that are laid out just off of the shores of like Scotland, Japan. We've talked about that before.
Yes.
That's probably when they were built, when the ice caps were bigger, and it was, the ocean side was receded quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that shit melted off and it flooded all that. That was probably the Noah flood. Could have been part of the flood stories.
It very well could have been.
They had the big flood in the Tigris-Euphrates Valley. Could have been that flood.
Yes.
Could have been the flood when the ice cap melted and the Mediterranean broke over into I think it was the Black Sea.
Yeah.
It broke through that land barrier. That was a hell of a flood. And they've got, looks like some cut stones and all down under it, where there might have been some people living.
Yeah.
When the sea was smaller, but then the med broke into it and fixed it right up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things it could be.
Yep.
None of them's what's in the Bible.
Nope.
But if they were going forth and replenishing, then these people knew that there were people here before this Adam and Eve story.
Yeah.
That they were leftovers. They claimed it was the angels and giants fought. And that man, he just totally wiped every one of them out, supposedly. But evidently not, because Goliath was supposed to be one of the leftovers of the giants, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember how that read.
I don't remember how
gives?
that read.
It's just a
It
fucked
doesn't-
up story.
It's just a story. Guess it really doesn't make a difference.
No. But, I'm sure archaeologists eventually will come up with it, and I'm probably severely wrong. I don't care. There's a lot more answers to this than just Genesis. Genesis has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Not that I know of. It may relate a flood story, but every civilization on this planet has a flood story. Did they all come from when the ice age melted and the oceans came up? Or are they all local floods that they just took to be super huge? I mean, if you've got towns 60 feet below sea level, these foundation rocks, if that's true, well, those oceans, that was a hell of a flood.
Well, yeah, that was a pretty good one.
That was probably something told by campfires for a few thousand years.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of the Sumerians were the first writings we have. So if anybody else learned to write, they wrote it on some tree bark or something. It didn't last. I don't know.
Yeah.
So these were stories handed down through campfire to campfire.
Yep.
Because the Sumerians learned to write. I'm sure they didn't just make that shit up then. They were probably stories that were told to them by their ancestors.
Oh, I'm sure it was. And I'm sure that's how they got all these stories, because they all just escalated and they compiled them into a damn
Sit around
book.
with a bunch of pots sitting in the fire or amanita mushrooms or something. Whoa, man, the spirit moved on me tonight, man. Here it is. Those stars up there are being moved around by gods.
Yep. That's
People
what they think,
greater than us, because they see the planets move, from night to night. So somebody had to be moving them. That shit doesn't do it just by itself. The sun and moon moved across the sky. Somebody's got to be moving that shit. And when you're an ancient man, you've got reason, but you just don't have the mechanical or scientific knowledge to answer this shit. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Why, it's somebody greater than us, and you're high, so you're kind of spiritual minded anyway. That's what it does to you.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
There's just nothing in this young Earth creationism, and
No.
but you are brainwashed. You have to take that step, and cognitive dissonance in there to where nothing else is real but this word, and that's it.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can say that'll ever change it. And once you've done that, you're in the cult of bullshit. That's what I said. It's all cult. They're all cults, different levels of cult, from Scientology to Catholics to you name it. Every Christian, every religion on this planet is a cult of a sort. Some of them are just a little more possessive than others.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Yep, they're all cults.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. Well, then I guess we'll get ready for our tools of the week.
Oh, our lovely religious tools and other tools. Tools of the week.
Yep.
Tools. Hardcore tools. Conspiracy theorist tools.
We got a little bit of everything.
I hate them all.
I was.
I kind of like hearing their stupid shit. I wonder if in their mind if they really believe what they're saying.
You know, I don't know. It makes me
Who
wonder.
you got up first?
Well, up first I have Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. I know he
I've
doesn't
got-
believe everything he says. He knows it's a lie when he says it.
Yeah, I would think
He's
so.
doing it for money and power. That's all he's doing it for.
Yep. But yeah, I've got Alex Jones here first. And he's defend me or they'll take out the president. So
I'm not defending him from anything. He's on
No.
his own.
Everything. Now,
You
I
fuck.
know when I see a PR rollout, so
You
that
do
everybody, when they have the mass shooting or the bombing, and it's blamed on an Alex Jones fan and a Trump supporter, everyone would have already heard that I've been pre-demonized, so no one will want to stand up for me. And people will say, well, I guess we got to take his website down itself and take him off the air.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
And then in the
Lock her up.
aftermath of the blown-up nursery or the shot-up school, and them saying an Alex Jones fan did it, the minute you don't stand up for me, within days, Drudge Report's going to be taken down, Rush Limbaugh, everyone will be taken off the air.
good.
They'll have riots everywhere. They're preparing to take the president out. CNN even has an article that Pence is preparing to remove Trump, 25th Amendment.
Oh
They're
shit.
sticking stickers on the president's back saying he's a piece of garbage. They put things over the door that say Crazy Town. They're running psyops right now to overthrow our government.
He thinks
And
that's
the
really
China
cool to
Commons,
say
the globalists are all
psyops.
behind it.
Oh yeah.
And will we see the American people rally behind the president with 57 days left? With 57 days left, will we see you wake up to this and understand that this is how authoritarians work? They pick one person to demonize first. They set the precedent to destroy them. And then once that's accepted with that one person, all other dominoes fall. I am domino number one in the false flag. They're preparing any day now to do it.
Here, 00.
Oh my gosh. He holds himself in that high regard that if it's not if
He's not going to help anybody with anything except relieve your pocketbook of money is all he's after.
that's all he's after.
Jesus Christ, psyops are doing their shit. It's going to be one of his fans that shoots up. Well, you know, when people shoot him up, you know, people like him should be blamed when they're preaching for violence and war.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, it's like, good grief. He said, we got to stand up to this shit. They're coming for you. He's telling them the sky's falling without any
Yep.
proof. And when his feet are held to the fire, I got nothing. It was just stuff I heard on the internet.
Yeah.
But he sits there and he's so cockfire sure now that the deep state's going to win. What deep state? You haven't
Yeah.
even proven there's a deep state yet. Oh, I know it's there. It's there. You'll see it. You'll see. I'm going to show it to you. He's never done it yet. He said within 24 hours at one time he's going to have
Yeah.
the evidence. It's going to be on his program, and you would
Yep.
see the deep. Never nothing.
No,
Nothing.
I haven't seen nothing
He's
out of
almost as bad as Backer and his bucket predictions.
it. Yeah.
Oh, the economy's going to fail in 3 months. Nothing's happened yet. Economy probably will fail eventually. If he'd keep saying that, he would get it right eventually.
Well, yeah.
I mean, everything, what goes up goes down somewhere.
Broken watches right twice a day.
That's true. Baker's not right even once a day, though.
No, he's not. And
So,
neither's
yeah.
Alex Jones.
A
He is-
broken watch is an improvement over Jones and Baker.
That's true. At least it's good for something.
Yeah, really. Yeah, they're good for anti-good. You know, the things they do make us worse as a nation.
Yep.
Who's up next?
Okay, next I've got Rick Joyner.
Fucking Joyner.
We haven't had him on here it's been a long time.
I know it.
But he's talking about the hurricane.
Oh, yes.
got his own take on it.
I read where the Washington Post is blaming the storm on President Trump. And personally, I think it's the Russians. It has to be the Russians, but
What?
you gotta be kidding me. How crazy can you be? I mean, they were literally saying he has to take the blame for this storm because of his belief on climate change or lack of belief in climate change. If he had rabidly believed in climate change and done all he could that they say needs to be done to correct climate change, this storm would have still come. Trust me, that he couldn't have done anything. How crazy are these?
Well, let's see
And
how
all of this
crazy
makes
you are. That's what you
Yeah.
say next.
like bigger
Yeah,
than
what's next?
ever. And more than dumping too much CO2 into the air or anything else, the scripture makes it clear what causes these things. It is sin.
Oh boy.
A non-existent
Which is
God with
clearly
non-existing
defined
sin
in
makes it happen.
Yep.
One of the worst things we could do to bring curse on a nation is the shedding of innocent blood. What could be more innocent than the unborn? And look at what America's doing.
Oh my
There
God.
are many other factors. And that's what we need to be looking at.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he takes something that's actually provable that climate change is making stronger storms
yeah.
across the globe, all over when they
Yep.
hit. More severe droughts, more severe storms.
Yep.
That can be proven as shown. And he goes to something that can't be proven and can't be shown to say that's what it is.
Yep.
No, he's right. If Trump would have done everything within his power to limit climate change, it wouldn't have stopped it because it takes years,
Yes.
frickin' years, to get the CO2 balance back. May not be able to do it for a long time. And so he's right there, but he's right for the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, he is. He's a weird one. He's an odd duck. Plus, he had his dog sitting there panting. I'm pretty sure because you can hear it back.
Well, that might have been his girlfriend or his boyfriend or something.
Well, yeah.
Could have been. They might have been hot and bothered.
But no,
he's-
this guy-
he's a lost cause. Yeah, he goes to a not evidenced, non-reason to answer it. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Sit there. He thinks it's the Russians. It's not Trump. It's the Russians.
Well, I'm sure he was trying to make some kind of a joke with that, but
Oh, I'm sure he was.
there's too
it's
many
a-
people like him that believes that it's
Yeah.
possible that the Russians can cause those hurricanes.
But all you gotta do is look in there. It says in the Bible what these come from, and it's sin. I mean, look where America's at right now, where it's going. It's sin so causing this.
If you go by what the Bible calls sin, there's not a sinless person in this fucking country, period.
Oh hell no, yeah. There's
So I don't know what he
everybody's-
wants. I don't know what he wants out of everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what they want out of everybody, but
I shut that off.
no, I don't know what this Joyner's pointing at, or what he's poking at to get people to do for him. But he's poking at Russia, and then he says it's sin that's causing it. He can't make up his mind what's causing
Well,
it.
he's going to the fundamentalist religious person, Christian's view that it's God punishing sin, and I don't know any. That's kind of weird. The Old Testament was full of that, where God
Yeah,
would punish
Punish.
the sin in Hebrews by sending a plague on them, or they'd lose the battle, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
And none of that was proven. They can't prove it today, but he's just saying it because somebody will send him money or listen to his show.
yeah,
It's like whatever,
yeah.
man.
He's hoping for money to be sent. That's for sure.
Yeah, sad.
Well, next up, we got Pat Robertson on here.
Oh, Pat. What is he, 97,420?
Yeah, he is. He's older than Methuselah.
yeah. If you went in the lunar cycle like they used to, he would be over 1,000, I bet.
He ain't kicked the bucket yet, so he's still
Isn't he like 80-something? 80?
80 or 90 something, I'd say.
He looks 90-something. I think he's in
It
his...
looks
I don't
pretty
know.
rough. It's
I've-
like
I've
his
done
skin's
it.
just melting off.
Yeah. Oh, but he has those drink shakes he was selling, and he lifts weights and stuff. I don't know.
It's just saving his life.
Yeah, a lot of money.